But being economical with the truth isn't the only way people try to con the cops. There are those who don't put in any effort at all.
Yeah, carry on blowing. Keep blowing. Keep going, keep going, keep going. No, mate, you're not blowing there, fella. Right, look, like this.
That's it. But even after an in-depth tuition on how to blow...
Go, blow. Blow, 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 blow. You're not blowing there, mate. You're not blowing. Right, listen. Listen.
And 2 failed attempts later...
Right, mate, you're under arrest for failing to provide me with sample breath. Alright?
And then there's this lady, who's particularly partial to chewing gum.
What did you put your mouth?
Just chewing.
Why?
No, I've just been chewing all day.
Right. I hope you're not trying to disguise anything by putting chewing in your mouth, no?
Either way, it looks like she's bitten off more than she can chew. So, can the breathalyzer be beaten? Well, I'm going to test some of the tricks that people have used in a little experiment.
Like totally.
The guys are going to be drinking for about an hour. We'll then be breathalyzing each of them twice, once normally as a control and the second time with each attempting different supposed methods for beating the breathalyzer. After a 20-minute break from drinking to allow the alcohol to soak into everyone's systems, it's time for the control test.
Right. Stop. That's great. Thank you. Keep blowing. Keep blowing. Keep blowing. Keep blowing.
Unsurprisingly, they're over.
40. 52. Well, it's 41.
Some more than others.
How much over?
More than the machine can measure.
Yeah. I've never seen that in my life.
He's joking.
I guess I'm over.
So that's
I'm
92
Yeah.
as a fail.
Is that 3 times over?
Now for the second test, this time with the guys using their cheats. First up, eating peanut butter.
Do you like peanut butter, by the way?
My favourite.
Oh, brilliant. Go on.
Yeah.
It's claimed that sodium in peanut butter neutralizes the alcohol in your stomach.
Stop.
But that won't help with boozy breath from your lungs. It's a fail. How about sticking a coin under your tongue?
Okay. And just suck on it, really. Yeah?
They say that copper in pennies counteracts the alcohol.
Keep blowing. Keep blowing. Keep blowing. Stop.
It's a myth. Fail again. What about chewing minty gum to freshen the breath?
Stop. Keep going. Keep going. Keep blowing.
Well, it's the alcohol content, not the smell, that the breathalyzer analyzes. It's another fail. And finally, what about pretending to blow?
Stop it. And blow. No, that's insufficient specimen. Catherine, you have to try again. Keep going. Keep going. No, there's nothing coming out. There's no. There's no sound. The machine's not.
I am trying hard.
Well, you've committed an offence by refusing to provide a breath test.
Yep, the machine can tell if you're not blowing.
Right. That's a big fat zero, that one.
Okay.
There is in fact only one surefire way to beat the breathalyzer, and that's not drinking at all. Drunk drivers with a blood alcohol level of between 50 to 80 milligrams are 2.5 times more likely to be involved in an accident. And when the interceptors investigate, they've heard every excuse imaginable. But even after 25 years on the force, Justin Moffat's about to hear a new excuse. It's 11 PM, Skelton on Cleveland, and he's just received some disturbing news.
I had a report about a male who potentially is going to drive his vehicle away from a pub, having consumed a fair amount of alcohol. A white Land Rover Discovery and a T-Reg, so a distinctive car.
A white Discovery on a pitch black night should stick out like a sore thumb. But Justin needs to catch them in the act, and before they can cause carnage. Arriving at the pub, he spots the Discovery straight away.
The bulls are there's his truck and the vehicle in question still outside the pub.
Fellow interceptor Andy Overton is positioned just up the road. Now it's a waiting game.
It is a
I'll just sit and wait for him to come out. Hopefully he won't spot us from
A car shoots past, but it's not the target.
It's a taxi.
It seems like the drivers are no-show.
It's a problem with
It's
plotting
no
nearby
show.
and take someone who's going in to pick somebody up to say, oh, the cops are down the road. And
But this crafty copper knows that if you pick the right spot to lay in wait, sooner or later, you'll get a result.
maybe not.
A white Discovery.
That's the one.
Justin calls for backup.
Yeah, and he's just passed us,
Mine's a
coming towards you.
Discovery. Empty wretch.
Yeah, he's not hanging about.
The Discovery's already travelling well over the speed limit. With the driver possibly boozed up, a serious accident could happen.
These are the 4 rate knots. So, PCO can hopefully cut him off.
It looks like he's getting away. But those flashing blues ahead say Andy Overton's on its tail. But the Discovery's not giving up ground, and the cops can't risk pushing the guy. Then the driver pulls up.
Stand still!
But it looks like he's still got somewhere better to be.
Hey, stand still!
Have you been drinking tonight?
You're stinking of drink, aren't you?
Get caught drink driving and you could be facing up to 6 months in prison. But this bloke's got his defence all worked out.
Caught me in the car. Don't need to catch in the car, I've just seen you driving it, mate.
Don't.
Yeah, we're both think you're just getting out of the driver's seat.
Shut up.
The empty excuses are getting shakier by the second.
What cameras on it?
I'm not got cameras on there. What?
He's got a camera, he's got a camera.
It's hard to argue with an in-car camera, but he's given it a go.
You haven't pulled me on the road.
Uh-huh.
You haven't caught me in a car. You haven't taught this and you haven't taught that. So I haven't been drink driving and you didn't caught me.
How old are you, please?
It's time for Andy to cut to the chase.
101.
Take a deep breath and go in there for me, please.
What this?
Take a deep breath and go in there for me. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. That's it.
There's a result.
You provided a positive blood size sample of 81, but legal limit's 35. So you've been arrested by me.
That's
Even
it.
after blowing over twice the limit on the roadside breathalyzer, he still thinks he's spotted a loophole in the law.
I haven't got no keys on me, so how the do I get done for drink driving when I ain't got no keys on me?
But it's falling on deaf ears.
Do you want a van, Andy?
Yeah, get a van, please, yeah.
You've arrested me for no keys and out.
If it turns out you weren't driving, you'll be left down the road, won't you? You can't prove you're driving that vehicle.
Missing keys won't save you from a night at the Nick, and quite possibly a very hefty penalty. So it's time to say goodbye.
How are we going? Go.
Because you're under arrest.
How are we going?
Well, right.
How are we going? No, stop twisting them.
Get in the van then.
Stop twisting them.
Get in the van. Come.
Get in the van, man. You arrogant fat bastard.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you
Yeah, all the best, mate.
On the big breathalyzer at the Nick, the mullered motorist was confirmed to be over twice the legal limit. He was later disqualified from driving for 17 months and fined just shy of £300.
Catching drink drivers will always be a top priority for the interceptors, not just because it's their job, but because they know how devastating the fallout can be.
This is shocking.
This was illustrated one early morning in August, when an Audi A4 crashed into a tree outside Barnard Castle, killing both occupants, 21-year-old Grant Benson and his friend, 27-year-old Nick Davidson.
Oh, Nick was the type of person who could walk in any room and light it up. He was very much fun-loving, very social person, very family-orientated, because we only are a small family. They were good friends. They'd just become work colleagues as well. You know, that it's not like it was just anybody he'd just met up with. So they were good friends.
This is Nick and Grant on the night of the crash, out drinking at the local bars with some mates. At around 2:30 AM, the two friends sensibly take a taxi home. But then comes a tragic decision.
For some reason or other, after they'd been dropped off at Grant's house, he and Grant went in and they came out and went in the car, and we don't know why.
For reasons unknown, having spent the night drinking, Grant and Nick drive through the town centre. And a couple of miles along this quiet country lane, where Grant loses control on a bend and ploughs into a tree, causing the car to burst into flames.
That's it.
It wasn't just, you know, your son being killed in a car accident. It had been quite horrific. And then being told, I'm sorry, but we can't identify them. We have to create a DNA profile. You know, my goodness. That really, you know, if I thought, how can they not tell the difference between them? So that was.
Senior Investigating Officer Sergeant Andy Sutherland has brought me to the scene of the crash.
He's lost control on the apex of the bend, and you can see the first tree that he impacted with in the car is kind of glanced off that tree,
Okay.
and it's caused it to rotate in a clockwise fashion.
Yep.
Almost through 180 degrees, and then it's come to rest at that kind of angle up against where this tree originally was.
Right.
With that near side going right into the tree, and that accounts for the massive intrusion into the passenger compartment.
Okay. Wow.
CCTV footage shows the car's headlights flash around the bend just before hitting the tree, killing the passenger Nick.
You know from the 999 call handling system that a telephone call was made from the car by Grant to the ambulance service to obviously call for help. Tragically, while Grant is on the telephone to the ambulance service, we can see it on the picture here, the car starts to burn.
Ultimately, it was the fire that killed Grant, long before the emergency services could do anything to help.
One decision.
And they've made one wrong decision, which has tragically cost them both their lives.
I spoke to Nick's mum Anita about the aftermath of the accident.
It's obvious that it's something that's very difficult to talk about, so why talk about it?
But if I can help stop or help prevent one family, just one, from going through something like this, you know, that's got to be something positive. It has to be. It's just not worth the consequences. It's not just their initials if they have gone and their lives have lost. It's those that's left behind that have to continue. As a mother, I have to watch my other two children suffer. That I have to watch them going through grief.
What do you think Nick would make of all of this?
He would just be devastated that he's left this pain behind us. Gutted. He really would.
Nearly 1 in 6 road deaths in the UK are alcohol related, and just like Nick and Grant, each of those deaths was down to one terrible decision. Still to come, on my final night shift with the Interceptors, I witnessed a shocking brush with death.
The colours are red.